shout Yoruba nation. Yoruba nation now. Yoruba nation now. Why did they call people Mualeo? Because of Tinubu. People will pack money. Carry and give somebody. We go help them train soldiers. Like what do you call it? Like the ESN. They pack money. They said they gave money to someone. It will help them buy guns. It was going to ship guns for them. They would train them because Yoruba nation must stand. This or that. People where would they shout Yoruba nation together? They don't they call everybody Omali. They don't they talk say they don't send any Igbo. Igbo people are the enemy of Yoruba. Say, because of Tinubu. They say, no. Yoruba nation can leave it for now. For now, we have one enemy. Yoruba have one enemy, and that enemy are the Igbos. Yeah. When they do seminar, Abi Etik Bagbeni, not too long ago. You see these guys, Yoruba nation, and then you see this other guy, Biafra. They put themselves on there, and they are social media, everything still there. Then Tinubu came in. These people are now like, the Igbos say to Yoruba, we must make sure that the Igbos are not, we must kick it. Really? Because of one person? He's never going to be there forever. At most, maybe 8 years, Abi. Fentoba maku, atetoba maku, right? If anything happened to Tinubu tomorrow, shitty man become your president. Una can't go dust Yoruba nation again. Since Tinubu no day again, Abi. I know say nobody can shame the shameless. Or your digital footprints will do the job for us at the right time. They want Nigeria where there is no Igbo. The Igbo says they want to leave. But in all of this, they do not want them to leave. Like for real. Even though they do not have any chance for them to, that Igbos will leave or not, it's not in the hand of any Yoruba person ever. Let's correct that too. Because I have seen some ignorant buffoons who are Igbos too, right? Who have come out so ignorant, so stupid as well. Then you Yoruba should let us go now. You Yorubas should just let... No. Don't be that person. Yorubas or anybody is not holding anyone. In fact, now this your elite and ruling class of Nigeria, and maybe their partners outside Nigeria too, and then they hold all of us down. Let's be honest. Even the Arewas, if you ask them, they would rather want to be on their own. No joke. So it's foolish for anybody to actually point at any Yoruba person and say, now the Yorubas want us to remain in... No, you are just daft. You're just a dafty. Okay? If you are not, you will know that. You see those rogues who cut across from everywhere, including the Igbo criminal politicians themselves, united to keep this contraption together. That's why we are saying, if we break the establishment, scatter everything. But we have to join hands to do that. That is one accolade task that they are making more or less like impossible to do now. How do we come together and destroy this establishment? It's for our own good. Now, if it's totally destroyed and they are scattered, right? Everybody can have what they want. You remember now they say in their own politics, they say there is no permanent friend. There is no permanent enemy. Only permanent interests. The interest they have is Nigeria. Because I said, whose interest was that? If politician says there is no permanent enemy, there's no permanent friend in politics, only permanent interest, whose interest? Definitely not your interest, not my interest. You know that. That's why I said we should break it up. Break it up. Save us, save our lives. Break it up. Save our lives. That's it. But we can't break it up if we are divided. We can't break it up if we are waiting to kill ourselves, all because of what these criminals instigated in the midst of poverty, institutionalized tribalism, right? Breaking this contraption, breaking this establishment may remain a pipe dream. I hate that. Because if an Igbo man will never sit with a Yoruba man, and a Yoruba man oppressed, we don't want to sit with an Awusa man, same with an Ijaw man that doesn't want to speak, or sit with an Ishekiri man or Yoruba man that would never want to sit where the TVs are, or the TVs who doesn't want to sit with the Berums, or the Berums who hated the god of the Jokums who also probably would like, no, don't call us into a place where you see, what's the name of those in Abuja? Abuja. I want to remember their name. The baggies. I'm just speaking all these random, all these random ethnic nationalities across Nigeria who have been so divided by politically sponsored narratives, rhetorics in their different domains. You will only know about them if you call everybody out. So yeah, tell me what you hear about me. They say, hey, Igbos, come. Tell us everything you don't hear about us. Everything. Tell us. Say, okay, we hear that. Say, you see this one? These ones are true. But you see the rest? Nothing. No be us. Say, hey, we thought they are all for Yorubas. So say, okay. Oh yeah, you Yorubas. Tell us everything you've read or you've ever heard about us, the Igbos. Say, okay. Oh, we hear this, we hear that, we hear that. Oh, except for this, you see the rest. That's not true. Maybe that's when you will know how divided we are, and how tough, and why it is so tough to ever find a common ground. It's sad, isn't it? So it is a point that you must know that those of you who feels like a Yoruba nation stop because of Tinubu, listen to me. I was having this chat with someone yesterday. I said, somebody said because of Peter Obi, that Biafran struggle suddenly stopped. That is a lie. I'm coming. Others said Yorubas are no longer interested in Yoruba nation because of Tinubu. That is also another lie. You see these two lies, I can forgive some of us who probably just out of like, I just noticed that. No, you didn't notice that. I'll tell you what you noticed. And you are free to disagree, though. That's why I said, ordinarily, I wanted to say something bad, but I'm like, no, I won't. I'll just kind of like explain instead, right? In Yoruba land, for example, the idea of an autonomous Yoruba region is never new. It is as old as when the 1963 Republican Constitution happened, and then the 1966 coup happened, and it ended. That autonomous region, the ideology of Yorubas having their own autonomous region, where it was actually like ingrained in our mind as kids, even though when we were still part of Nigeria. That's why it wasn't hard for the criminal politicians like Tinubu and co. to push that ideology of restructuring among the Yorubas in order to kind of get us involved in 1999. If you roll it back, Yorubas were done with Nigeria at that point. Seriously, we're done. We're done. However, the likes of Tinubu's and the rest, Adesanya and co and all of them, right? They were able to make Yorubas believe that we do not really have to leave Nigeria per se, but with a restructured Nigeria, Yorubas can go back to pre-1960, 66. It has always been there, but it was all live to them. Again, it was like taking an advantage. So similarly, when this issue of your 2023 came up, right? Before that 2023, when the Fulani terrorists started attacking Yoruba land, it reignited that debate and conversation of if Yoruba land was like autonomous, would they be able to provide our own security for our people? We'll be able to do this, we'll be able to do that, and like that, right? So the group of people who came up and said, then why don't we just push for that? Again, it is like market meet customer. Yorubas, an average Yoruba, I don't know about other places in Nigeria. I am speaking from my own side now. An average Yoruba is raised to believe that, when they talk about Awolowo, this and that, and the Western region there, right? We were raised to believe that one day it is either we are going to have our autonomous region or we're going to break out of Nigeria entirely. So anybody who comes at the time when Yorubas were asking for, when did we become this? How could Fulanis be coming around and doing this to us? So anyone who could put together one and two that time to push that narrative of, then let us have our autonomous region, or let us actually break out of Nigeria, they will meet a ready-made audience. Unfortunately, they just happen to be another set of chancers. Some have said it was Tinubu that sponsored Yoruba Nation. No, don't be daft. Again, you see those, when time came, those ones who took that chance, it didn't take time, it didn't take long for them to actually show to all of us where they be. But that doesn't mean the Yoruba Nation campaign or Yoruba Nation advocacy has ended because of Tinubu. Similarly, with Peter Obi, we are all here when we know that it is not just, in fact, it's actually the Igbos. Yes, the Igbos who were calling for the head of Nnamdi Kanu, for calling for Biafra. You know why? They said, to some of them, they believe, because Nigeria has bullied them to that state, that it has become so convenient that one lunatic, one charlatan, one idiot can just wake up in the morning and just say all manner of nonsense about the Igbos and the Biafra war, the genocidal war of that time. And the Igbos, they will barely just respond. Because to them, me Biafra conversation may remain dead. They do not want to open it up again. They do not want Nigeria. They do not want to experience what Nigeria did to them in another way again. Sure, you get? So it should remain that way. Nnamdi Kanu was like somebody we go dig up supposed dead issue. He dug up problems. So to shut him down, Igbos were the first set of people that were shutting Nnamdi Kanu down. They were the first set of people who actually attacked Nnamdi Kanu, attacked IPOB. Until tomorrow, majority of the critics of Nnamdi Kanu, they are Igbos. Those who wanted Nnamdi Kanu dead, they were Igbos. And at the same time, you have those among them who still believe in Nigeria, because their parents made them believe that talking about Biafra, they must never talk about it again. They have to do everything to forget it. Nnamdi Kanu happened. These generations that they've sort of fed with some of this half-truth about what happened in Biafra. And the rest of them who have, two parts, those who have discovered, and then those who believe that they are Nigerians. Talking about Biafra to them, as their parents told them, is called for war. So they don't want to be seen as that. So then, and they are Igbos who supported PDP, supported APC, supported Obi. So how dare you now say Biafran struggle ended because of Peter Obi? How fraudulently would you say that? So it's similar. Whether Obi or whether Tinubu, nobody can actually stop the eventual breakup of Nigeria. Because you know why? Those who were supposed to actually make all of you feel like you are one Nigeria are already telling you, Igbo man will never be president of Nigeria. So what one Nigeria exactly are you working towards? We saw those who wanted Nnamdi Kanu. Yeah, Peter Obi supporters who wanted Nnamdi Kanu to rot in jail. When they heard the rumor that Nnamdi Kanu was going to be freed, when the court freed Nnamdi Kanu, guess those who wanted him to remain there, not to be freed? They are Peter Obi supporters too. They said, oh, Nnamdi Kanu is making deal with Bokwari. That is why election is coming. They know that if they release Nnamdi Kanu, it's going to say that there is no election in Eastern Nigeria so that Peter Obi can lose. That's why they wanted to release him. Baba, people where they fight oppression, they actually supported the oppression of another person. They said, oh, they should keep him there. Oh, they should keep him there after election. Oh. So you can't turn around and then turn and say the Yorubas hated Igbos. The Yorubas, the Igbos stop the agitation for Biafra. No, that's ingenious. That's a lie. And it is always better to let you know that none of these guys, yeah, they may have sort of be at the top of a conversation because their decisions, or especially Tinubu, his actions and inactions affect the lives of the people, no doubt. Abi? But with the marginalization, the corruption, the injustice in that contraption, the breakup of Nigeria is just a matter of time. Yeah? So to those of them who believe that we have suspended Yoruba nation this or that, no, you haven't. Tinubu's actions and then inactions and the rest of them will rather escalate it. But yeah, getting there. We are. So I've got a few other things there I want to share with us. One of them is this, talking about a rotten system, right? The police, they arrested the Shiites. Then they now put up a show. I'm going to talk to you after this.
Some of them from Jigawa, camp them in see this mama now. What is mama now? See this woman now, no be mama. Yeah, mama now.
That is show black. But the boys don't remove their black.
No, you know, say as they are coming, they will put the You can see blood stand. They will cover it and send it to their sponsors overseas and tell them that Nigeria police government have killed one of them. They will dress it, this is the head. They will dress it up and it will look like a human being so that they will send them money and they will continue to send them money. So look at what they do. You can see some of the cutlasses are blood stained. This is the way we recovered it from them. These are some of the drugs they take. So look, as if you turn back, you can see all of them there. We'll have about 94 of them here. 94. They are here complete. They are proscribed. They don't have right of assembly, and they don't have right of even protest. So, because they are
Policeman said they are proscribed Shiites, and they have not been proscribed though. There's no court proscribing them. It's just pronouncement like all these rogues. So we proscribed them, and then they packed cutlasses. Baba, Nigeria. Somebody said that Umayegudo come to Kilon Shembe. Like, what exactly do you think is happening in that place that you think I am missing? Ìlú àwọn wèrè. A lawless place, so you have no idea how dangerous a lawless place where you have no real law, where criminals like that are in charge. They packed cutlasses, machetes. They packed, as they normally do, they put out different weapons. Weapons where we no see for the hand of these Shiites when they are doing their procession. Guiding themselves along the streets of along the streets and all that. Police don't buy cutlass. They don't pack gun. They pack catapults. They pack other dangerous weapons, sticks, as the weapons they got from them. They now brought a mannequin's head. They said the mannequin's head is how, can you even imagine, to your law, man? Nigeria police, Abuja police. They said those guys will now use that mannequin and they will take picture of the head with blood and they will send it overseas for people to send them money. So that display as well made all these Shiites to come out and say it is haram to remove the hijab of all the people they claim to have arrested when they saw that video.
We came here to show that we all condemn what they did. And we want the country here, inside the country and outside the country, all the Muslims around the world to consider this issue. Because this is a blasphemy directly to Islam. Hijab is a commandment of Allah, the creator of earth and heaven. Allah Ta'ala says in the Quran, O Prophet, say to your wives, your daughters, and women of the believers that they should let down upon themselves their jalbab. Hijab is our religion, culture, and rights. And the abuse of hijab is more painful to us than the shelling of live ammunition on us.
How many times would they tell you before you know that Nigeria is not for you?
So they've attacked them, attacked their faith, attacked their religion. You paraded them, you removed their hijab. Why? Because it is Nigeria. Once they call you a terrorist, you are a terrorist, no honey. And they have the court that can keep you there for years. It is a lawless place. Don't go there. If you can avoid the place, avoid ammo for your own good. Going forward. Yeah? The reason why you can't trust their policemen. Listen to this young man's experience. in the hands of a Nigeria criminal police. That's why I call them criminals, kidnappers, extortionists, name it.
Okay. My name is Comrade Liberty Isaac Kelechi. I'm from Abombise local government, Imo State. So it happened that on the 26th of August 2024, I and two of my friends were coming back from Ugeli, heading to Owerri, Imo State. So immediately after Patani, around Uji, in Bayelsa State, we met police checkpoint. They stopped us, searched our car, checked the particulars of the vehicle. Everything was okay. They said all of us should step.
I'm going to replay. I'm going to put that back on, okay? Yes, Musbao, I just got the window of your comments, all right? I'm going to say, apart from asking somebody to help me get rid of that person,